Iran has a new supreme leader, and he is wounded, hiding underground, and the entire world is watching to see if he survives long enough to matter. This is the story nobody is telling you the full picture on. And by the end of this video, you will understand exactly what is happening inside Iran right now, and why it changes everything about this war. Let's get into it. For decades, one man ruled Iran with an iron fist, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the face of the Islamic Republic, the architect of Iran's nuclear ambitions, the man who built Iran's entire military strategy from the ground up. He is gone, assassinated. And in the chaos that followed, Iran made a desperate move. They appointed his own son, Mojtaba Khamenei, as the new supreme leader. Think about that for a second. This is a country that spent 40 years telling the world it was not a monarchy, that power was not inherited, that the Islamic Republic stood for something bigger than one family. And the moment their leader died, they handed power to his son. That alone tells you how desperate, how panicked, how rattled the Iranian leadership truly is right now. But here's where it gets even more intense. Mojtaba Khamenei is not sitting in a palace giving speeches. He is not on television rallying the Iranian people. He is not projecting strength or confidence or control. He is underground, hiding, wounded, out of sight. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth confirmed it himself. The new supreme leader of Iran is wounded, likely disfigured, and has gone completely dark. Let that sink in. The most powerful man in Iran, the commander of the entire Islamic Republic, is hiding in a bunker somewhere beneath the ground, wounded, while American bombs continue to fall on his country above him. This is not the image of a government in control. This is the image of a government on the edge of collapse. And Iran knows it, which is exactly why they are still swinging. Because a wounded animal doesn't lay down and wait. A wounded animal fights harder, more desperately, more dangerously than ever before. We saw it with the KC-135 strikes in Saudi Arabia. We saw it with the missile that hit the U.S. Embassy compound in Baghdad. We are seeing it with Iran's threats against every single U.S.-linked oil target in the Gulf. Iran is not fighting like a country that is winning. Iran is fighting like a country that knows it is running out of time. And that is arguably more dangerous, because when a regime feels cornered, when its leader is wounded and hiding, when its most critical infrastructure is being bombed into dust, the calculations change completely. Desperate regimes make desperate moves. The question hanging over the entire Middle East right now is simple. How far will a wounded, cornered, desperate Iran go before this is over? Will they strike oil fields and send global prices past $120 a barrel? Will they attempt to close the Strait of Hormuz and choke 20% of the world's oil supply? Will they unleash every proxy force from Iraq to Yemen to Lebanon in one final coordinated wave of attacks? Nobody knows. Not Washington, not Riyadh, not even Tehran. And that uncertainty, that complete unpredictability of a wounded regime with nothing left to lose, is the most dangerous thing in the world right now. Here is where we stand. Iran's supreme leader is wounded and in hiding. The new leader has never been tested. The Iranian military is taking hit after hit, and the United States is not slowing down. Something has to give. The next few days will define whether this war finds a way out, or whether it explodes into something the entire world will feel. We will be here every step of the way. Subscribe, hit the bell, because this story is moving fast, and you cannot afford to miss what comes next.